Flammkuchen, Flammkuchen, tart flambe, whichever name you decide to go with, either way, it'll all be delicious. Let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is make a dough. Now you could use a traditional pizza dough recipe if you'd like. This is actually my pizza dough recipe, but without yeast and without sugar. This recipe doesn't call for yeast because it's supposed to be more of a flatbread than it is a pizza. And yes, there is a difference between flatbread and pizza. So yeah, we're going for more of a flatbread here, which means you don't have to have it rise, but it is going to rest for about 15 minutes. This recipe is going to make 2 tarts, and I'm just taking my dough and cutting it in half. And I'm going to take one of those halves and put it in my cast iron pan that I'm coating with olive oil. If you do not have a cast iron pan, you can most certainly use a baking sheet and just coat that with oil. And once the dough is coated in oil as well, just cover it and give it a 15-minute break. Alright, so this next step is completely optional. I am actually taking the moisture out of ricotta cheese. You could use a cheesecloth for this, but I prefer to use just a pan and a strainer. And I'm just covering it and putting it in the fridge overnight. But like I said, you do not have to do that. Next, I'm going to make a sauce out of this. I'm taking my cheese and some sour cream. You can use creme fraiche if you'd like. And I'm just going to mix that together. And then I'm going to add some nutmeg, some salt and pepper to taste. Go ahead and mix that up. And then put that to the side. Next, I'm going to slice up a large white onion. Make sure there's enough to cover 2 tarts. And then I'm also slicing up some bacon. We're going to cook this in a saucepan with no added oil or butter or anything, just the bacon. And you're going to want to cook this until it's just a little bit browned. You do not want this to cook all the way because this is going to go into the oven. Now, keep some of that bacon fat because we're going to cook our onions in that. I'm also adding a little bit of garlic. I'm Italian and I can't help myself. And then after that's roasted a little bit, just add your onions. And this is going to cook until softened. Do not caramelize them. Add some salt and pepper if you'd like. And then that's it for the onions. Now it's time to assemble our Flammkuchen. Take your fingers and press down that dough until it's nice and flat. You want it to be almost paper thin. And then we're going to take our cream sauce and just spread that all over the top of the dough. And then we're going to add our onions. And spread this out pretty well. You want it to be nice and thin. That way it crisps up better in the oven. And then we're going to add our bacon. And don't go over the top with the bacon. I know you want to, but you have to show some self-control here. And this is going to go in a 550-degree Fahrenheit oven for 10 to 15 minutes. And halfway through the cooking process, I'm just going to rotate it. That way it bakes evenly on both sides, so don't forget to do that. And after 15 minutes, you got yourself a beautiful-looking Flammkuchen. And I'm going to put some fresh parsley on top. This is completely optional. And then I'm going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Again, Italian. And check out how brown and crispy that bottom looks. This looks perfect. I cannot wait to try this. I'm ready to plate this up and slice it, and here we go.
Alright, so this is something I haven't done in a long time, and that is eat in front of the camera. How long has it been since I've done that? Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a genuine reaction to this because I've never made this before and I've never eaten it before. So, here we go. Flammkuchen. Very crispy. And as you can see, the bacon is completely crispy. So when you cook it before you put it in the oven, make sure you don't cook it all the way, otherwise you're going to have very well done bacon, unless that's how you like your bacon. I'm going to finish this entire piece first before I talk about it. I just want to make sure that it's, not poison. Hold on. Alright, so this is probably one of the best things that I have ever made. One of the best things that has come out of my oven. I am not joking. This is delicious. I am going to eat this entire thing for dinner. And you guys need to make this right away because it is really that good. Anyway, guys, go ahead, make this. I'm going to finish this. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.